If YouTube deleted every channel I had today, every subscriber, every video, every comment, and I had to start all over from absolute zero this year, honestly, I wouldn't panic. And I know that sounds strange because most people think starting from zero is the worst possible position to be in. They think no subscribers means no chance. They think no audience means no momentum. And they think if they miss the early days of YouTube, the opportunity is gone forever. But the opposite is true, and I honestly believe that. Starting from zero can actually be one of the most powerful positions to be in because zero forces clarity, it forces hunger, and it forces action. When you have nothing to protect, nothing to lose, and everything to gain, you can move faster than people who are stuck overthinking every little move. Most people think success on YouTube is luck. They think some people just happen to get in early, and they think the algorithm picked favorites. They think certain creators are special and everybody else is too late. But the truth is, once you understand how YouTube really works, you realize the platform still rewards the same things it always has. Useful content, interesting ideas, consistency, trust, and time. Those things are still available to regular people right now. That means if you had to start over this year, you wouldn't spend time complaining, you wouldn't spend time thinking about all the things you need to do, you would spend time building. And in today's video, I want to walk you through exactly what I would do if I had to start from zero this year. No fake guru nonsense, no overnight success fantasy, no fluff, just real strategy from the perspective of someone who understands how content can change your life if you take it seriously. What's going on, everybody? Eric here with the Influence Catalyst. This channel is about helping everyday people build real influence through content, consistency, trust, and long-term thinking. Because I believe if one of the biggest opportunities is sitting in front of you right now, normal people have the ability to create media and change their lives. Years ago, if you wanted attention, reach, or influence, you needed a television station, a newspaper, or a radio show, maybe even a massive company, and you had to get permission from gatekeepers. Today, you can speak directly to the world from your phone. That is an unbelievable shift, and most people still do not fully understand what it means. One video can bring in opportunity while you sleep. One video can build authority. One video can connect you with people who you've never met before and would never have the chance to otherwise. One video can start your business. So if I had to start over today, I would take that opportunity seriously. The very first thing I would do is stop trying to be everything to everybody. This is one of the biggest beginner mistakes on YouTube. People start channels with no clear direction. One day they upload motivation, the next day they upload a travel vlog, then they post a reaction video, then a workout video, then life advice, random facts. Then they wonder why nobody subscribes. But the answer is simple. People subscribe when they understand what they're subscribing to. YouTube recommends channels more easily when it understands who the audience is. Clarity matters. If I were starting over, I would ask myself one simple question. What topic can I talk about consistently that people already care about? That question matters more than most people realize. Not what sounds cool, not what looks trendy, not what everybody else is doing. What can I genuinely speak on over and over, again and again, in a helpful way that people already want answers about? That could be fitness over 40. That could be first-time home buying. That could be budget travel, parenting tips, lawn care, side hustles, meal prep. The specific niche matters less than the combination of consistency and demand. I've seen ordinary people build momentum around simple topics because they stayed clear. They didn't try and impress everyone. They helped a specific audience because clarity wins more often than charisma. The second thing I would do is start before I felt ready. This is where so many people lose years and years. They wait for confidence. They wait for the perfect camera. They wait for a nicer room or studio setup. They wait until they lose 10 pounds. They wait until they learn editing. They wait until life calms down and they feel ready. And sometimes that day never comes. Meanwhile, another person with average lighting, average gear, imperfect confidence is uploading weekly, improving publicly, and gaining experience. If I had to start over, I would use whatever I had and begin immediately because momentum and movement create confidence. Confidence does not come first. Your first videos are supposed to be rough. Your first videos are supposed to feel awkward. You're supposed to look back 6 months later and laugh at them. That means you grew. Too many people think their first upload should look like someone else's 500th upload, and that mindset destroys your momentum. You don't need perfect, you need published. You need reps. You need the process of becoming better. Every creator you admire has old videos that they would never show you now. That's part of the journey. The next thing I would do is focus heavily on searchable problems. This is one of the smartest ways to grow early. If nobody knows who you are yet, most people are not waking up and searching for your random opinions. They're searching for your help. They're searching for solutions to problems they have. They're searching for answers. So if I were starting from zero, many of my first videos would be built around solving real problems everyday people type into search bars every day. How do I lose weight? How do I get my grass green? How do I save money on groceries? How do I prepare for my first cruise? How do I improve my credit score? Organize my garage? Or maybe even how do I buy my first home? Those types of topics get searched because pain creates demand. Problems create clicks, and when you solve problems clearly, you build trust. Then later, once people trust you, they care more about your personality, your story, your broader opinions. Too many creators reverse that order. They want loyalty before value, and value always comes first. The next thing I would do is challenge myself to make 30 useful videos as fast as reasonably possible. Not rushed garbage, not random filler, useful videos. Why? Because volume teaches lessons that thinking never will. Your first 30 videos are an education. They teach you titles, thumbnails, pacing. They teach you how to speak naturally on camera. They teach you how to keep attention. They teach you what your audience responds to. They also teach you discipline, and many people don't have discipline when it comes to their uploads. Too many people upload 3 videos, stare at analytics for hours, get emotional, and quit. And that is not enough data for you to judge anything on. You just need reps. Imagine 2 creators start today. One spends a month trying to make the perfect 1 video masterpiece. The other makes 8 solid, helpful videos in that same month. Which creator has more chances to get discovered? Which creator learns faster? Which creator builds momentum quicker? Usually, the one taking action. Repetition creates skill, momentum creates motivation. And if this kind of real world YouTube advice helps you, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the Influence Catalyst, because this channel is for regular people who want to build something real online and stop overcomplicating the process. Another thing I would focus on immediately is building trust, not just views. Views are exciting, trust is valuable. A viral video with no trust can come and go. Trust can create opportunity for years. If I were starting over, I would focus on becoming someone viewers believe. That means being honest. It means being consistent. It means not pretending to be richer than you are, bigger than you are, smarter than you are, or more successful than you are. It means telling the truth about wins and losses. And it means showing up repeatedly the same way every time. People can feel authenticity faster than creators realize. That's why sometimes a creator with average editing and a normal room can outperform a polished creator with zero substance. Because viewers are craving something real. They want honesty, they want useful, they want relatable, and they want someone they can trust. Because trust compounds quietly in the background until one day it becomes influence. I would also ignore the low views early. This is where many people sabotage themselves. They upload 5 videos, see tiny numbers, and decide YouTube doesn't work. I would expect low views in the beginning. I would expect slow growth. And I would expect some videos to completely flop. Because in the early stages, that's not failure, it's training camp. You're learning how to package ideas, you're learning how to speak clearly, you're learning what topics connect with your audience, and you're learning patience and emotional control. Too many people judge chapter against someone else's chapter. They compare their first month to creators who've been sharpening skills for years. That comparison destroys motivation. Stay in your lane and focus on progress, not status. I'd also think about monetization much earlier than most people do. Many people believe YouTube money only means ad revenue, but ads are just one lane. If I were starting over, I'd think bigger. Affiliate links, products, services, consulting, leads, digital sponsorships, other types of guides that you could create to help your community do what they are searching for. YouTube's not just entertainment, it is leverage. A single helpful video can send business your way for years. A single review can generate affiliate income for years. A single tutorial can establish authority. That is why small channels can still win financially without millions of subscribers. And finally, I would commit for 1 full year before judging results. This may be the biggest key of all. Most people quit during the boring phase, the quiet phase, the invisible phase. But that phase is where creators are made. Anyone can stay motivated when numbers rise. Anybody can feel excited when views spike. But can you keep posting when nobody comments? Can you keep improving when growth slows? Can you keep learning when there's no applause yet? That's where the winners separate themselves. Because success on YouTube is often delayed. The work happens first, the reward comes later. Seeds go in the ground before fruit appears. Many people quit watering right before growth begins. So if I had to start YouTube from 0 this year, I wouldn't complain that it's too crowded. I wouldn't whine that I'm late. I wouldn't obsess over cameras, and I wouldn't wait for confidence. I would not spend months designing logos instead of publishing videos. I would choose one lane, I would solve real problems, and I would post consistently, learning from every upload. I'd build trust, and I'd monetize intelligently. I'd stay in the game for the long haul. Let momentum find you. Because the truth is, YouTube is still wide open. Not for lazy people, not for people who quit emotionally, not for people waiting to be discovered, but for people willing to build something brick by brick, video by video, and month by month. And if that sounds like you might be that person, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments below what you plan to start your channel on, and watch this video right here. I'm Eric. This is the Influence Catalyst, and I'll see you in the next one.